Hello! Welcome everyone. Welcome to Drakenmemoria. For those of you wondering what this is, well, it's Dungeons & Dragons, or more specifically, a group of people playing Dungeons & Dragons. So if this is not something you want to watch, well, too bad. That's all I can say. You know, we really want to help you, but that's all we got. That's all we can offer you. But there probably are suggestions either to your right or to the left of the screen, not from you. You don't need to look behind you. Well, maybe you do if you heard some sound, but not from us. Otherwise, if you're here because you actually want to be here, for any reason at all, well, it's a pleasure to have you. Aha!
Hey,
I'm here.
Hello!
welcome.
Let's go.
We were scared.
Yeah, you scared us for a few moments. I was nearly finished introducing our channel, and you were still not there.
I wasn't scared. Show off his new ability to interpret audience when he becomes
Audience
unresponsive.
remembered that he hadn't eaten today. I was trying to quickly cook up a cup of noodles.
Ah.
For you.
Alright, well, as soon as your camera stabilizes, I think we're going to be good. Alright, what was I saying? Yes, if you're actually here because you want to be here for any reason, well, it's a pleasure to have you with us. If you're back from previous episode, welcome back. If you're new, welcome. Welcome among us. Don't worry, we're not going to try and kill you. Yeah, that's about it. If you like the sound of crackling fire, ambient music. I know this feels like a commercial, but, you know, better safe than sorry when you're using software like this. So it's a place where you can make your own ambience music. You only have to pay to download them, you can build them, you can browse through what others have made, and so on. So, yeah, that's about it. Oh, yeah, and maybe we'll be joined by people of Ikigai channel.
Discord server.
That. Thank you. That's the server. Discord server. If you're already here from that server, well, welcome. It's a pleasure to have you with us. And yeah, that's about it. See, I told you I'd start learning the name of your channel first, and then I'm gonna become more at ease pronouncing it, and then in another maybe 2 weeks, it's gonna be perfect, and I'm gonna be saying it as if I'd rehearsed it all my life. No, let's be honest. I'll never be able to talk like that. I'm too nervous in public. It's always gonna feel like slightly rehearsed. But yeah.
Well, can't you argue that every human interaction is slightly rehearsed?
Well, there's a lot of improvisation, but in a way, I mean, I know from the perspective of a Kenku, it is always rehearsed.
It's like you always know your lines.
Yeah. Removes a bit of the stress. All right, so yeah, that's it for all the promotion. That's it for all of the funny business. And audience's camera still hasn't stabilized, so maybe it's one of those things you have to do yourself. Hold on. SD. It looks almost fine for the battles. Yep, so we're gonna transition to the battle map immediately. That way, we don't get to see that his camera is slightly weird. So as you might have guessed, yes, there's going to be a fight tonight.
Let's go.
And in case you missed part of the last episode, here's why everyone is going to be in a fight. So, last episode, the group gathered themselves after a restful night at the beginning of this long descent into a cliffside. When the time came to have a quick breakfast, however, some party member did not feel like dried meat, fruits, and breads were appropriate for them, and an attempt was made to do something better. Fortunately, knowing the dice roll of this project, Remy made sure that no one got to eat this. By, let's say, seasoning it with a lot of floor dust. Yeah, basically he made sure that everything was spilled on the ground. No one will ever know.
Extra vitamins and minerals.
Yeah, no, actually, that's true. It helps develop immune system. It doesn't do much for the seasoning, but well, it depends. If you're in winter, salt on the floor, it happens. Please don't lick the floor during winter. Please don't.
Don't
It's
tell
not
me
the
what
kind
to
of salt
do.
you want to be eating.
No, that's why I didn't tell them not to do it. I just said, please don't. But, if you want to damage your health, and I want to emphasize on this so that the Twitch can't come back on me with this. If you want to do this, you will harm your health. Do not lick the floor in winter because of the salt.
Yeah. And if it's for your immune system, just go get the booster.
That's nice. I liked it. I liked it. All right, so like I was saying, so this incredible feast had a quick death on the floor of the mine, where everyone was resting. So they were forced to eat dried meats, fruits, and bread. Mere moments later, however, the party found itself in a maze of tunnel made by humans hoping that dwarves had abandoned the mine too early. After much confusion, argument, and a lot of interesting debate. Let's just say it like this. The party managed to find itself at the end of the maze in a single game session. Unfortunately, that adventure ended up in a large room where they found themselves in front of a horrifically mutated troll, which apparently had been eating a lot of interesting meals, most likely including phased spiders, aberration of different types. But yeah, that's what the party finds itself in front of. Staring down a troll which has detected their scent as they entered this room. When the troll turned around, as if cued by Kalina, the noble woman following the party, saying that, well, you see, it's not a two-headed monster. A second pair of hand and an additional head just floated from behind the troll next to him, revealing this troll to not only have very interesting color patterns, but apparently the ability to just keep severed limbs floating near him. And apparently he lost a head and two hands in the last few, who knows how long. And so this is where we are. And you can see the battle map. You can see the large M with the monster at the center of it. Yes, it is a large hall. It's been severely damaged over time. The exit is on the other side. There seem to be a few side rooms. Some of them are a bit encumbered. Not sure if you can enter. Judging by the damage of the room, maybe, maybe not. But I placed you there just as a anticipation of where you would want to be. So, if you want to change the order of where you are, if you want to do something before, saying that, oh no, we didn't enter directly, it's a bit too soon. Even though the troll now is aware of you. Could all be something like this. So.
I'm pretty okay with my placement, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, seems good to me.
Okay. All right. So I believe we ended with audience ordering the soldiers to stay back. And
Yep.
make sure Kalina doesn't escape this time.
Oh.
And well, unless you want to retreat from the room, this is initiative.
I will mention to the party, since I made this roll, that I believe the troll has eaten a phase shift spider and is mutated and most likely has the ability to teleport, so they are aware of that.
Okay.
Because I got those nat 20s, baby.
And did you mention fire?
Yes, and I would also
Okay.
mention that it's probably weak to fire. And that trolls are known for high. I'll basically give a quick. I'll be like, trolls have high regeneration. Fire is what stops that.
Fire and acid,
and-
normally.
Fire and acid, but this seems quite mutated, so I'm not exactly sure what's going to work. The one thing I can say about its mutation is it seems to have eaten a phase shift spider, so I believe it may have the ability to at least do some teleportation.
That's why the troll notices us, because audience sees it and it's like, okay, team. Speech.
Let me break. Here in the Seven
Quick
Getting,
presentation.
we're following the phase shift mutated troll. Very interesting creature. It gathers. No.
And,
Where did audience find this hat?
and you probably also
Hey.
mentioned that normally extra heads and extra hands do not float near the troll.
Normally seems to be quite an odd specimen.
All right.
All right, I got to roll initiative.
Yeah.
I rolled a natural 1, so 4.
Good start, good start.
Good start, good start.
At least I got it out of the way now.
I rolled an unnatural 20.
Nice, nice.
Okay. Remy?
22.
Jorg?
I forgot I was muted. I rolled also a non-natural 20.
Good lord.
I have higher dex than you. so.
Yeah.
I was actually going to be going somewhere up in the initiative.
Fisher?
I got a 17.
Good lord.
Wow. That's so trash.
Well, no, but Fisher, you can at least feel some degree of pride. You're gonna be going before the monk.
I
So,
was just letting everybody in front of me get out of the way first before I go. That's what's happening.
yeah. No, but that's all right. Tobiashi probably has never seen this, so he sort of had that gasping moment of. That's why he has a low initiative.
Yeah.
All right. Well.
No, Toby, you cannot go back with the guards. I said just the guards.
You see me sneaking off.
All right. Let's go with a little bit more active music for combat than a campfire. All right. Well, apparently, initiative starts with Remy.
Could you turn that down a little
Oh.
bit in our speakers?
Okay.
Thanks.
Is that better?
Yes.
All right.
What?
I sometimes have to play with the volume because of the rain. Don't know why. One of the rain ambience that I have has a volume that's completely off compared to all of the others. Okay, so Remy, as you see this creature turn toward you, well, the entire party, not just you specifically.
I was like looking at me specifically.
And you see this troll with this very festive color pattern of green with blue and white dots on it. Not polka dot, just discoloration. With 2 arms and hands attached to them, 2 hands floating near him, and a second head floating slightly above his normal head. Well, what you assume is his normal head, because it's still attached to his body.
Yeah. It's always awkward when the rogue goes first, but I guess in this very specific situation, Raimi is going to stand his ground, and by that I mean use steady aim and fire at this thing with a short bow.
Okay.
He's gonna aim for the part of the body that he's at least sure is part of the body. So I feel like that's important to mention.
That's okay.
It's gonna be. Yes, that's gonna be a 23 to hit.
That is enough to hit.
All right, remind yourself to roll the d6. Because that's what an arrow gives. So
what's giving you advantage?
Steady aim.
Okay.
I can use a bonus action to basically decide not to move my whole turn.
Okay. You're sacrificing movement to be able to do a sneak attack, essentially.
Yeah, because there's nobody else there, and so without advantage, I get no sneak attack. So
That's all right. Okay, good.
So 5, 10, 13, 17, roll one more d6. 20 piercing.
Okay.
And I can literally do nothing else, so...
A bit of a moment of ha 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 ha. Well, it's compared to his complete pool of hit point, it's pretty low. So you probably just nicked his shoulder while you were firing.
Maybe just lets out a child's...
He notices you now. When the arrow passes next to his shoulder, you see his head look at you, and then his second head just... Both of them looking at you right now. All right. Now we go down to the 20s. Because the troll also has 20.
Oh.
Oh no.
Seriously, what the hell?
I rolled a 17, and I only go faster than Toby.
Yes.
That is a tragic irony, isn't it?
So, what are the dexterity bonus of each of you?
I get
Plus
2.
Audience?
+3.
+3. All right, so you go first.
Alright. Audience will cast as a bonus action Divine Favor, level 1 slot. Cha. And then he'll run up his, 5? I don't know how to put it up real quick. 5. Actually, not.
You're exactly 30 feet away. Exactly. I didn't plan
Yeah.
it.
Yep, I'm exactly 30 feet away, so he'll run up and it'll hit the troll.
Okay.
You have to yell up for the dragon, so all the soldiers can hear it, if they need to know.
That part's important.
What a dragon!
You gotta get that repetition in so they remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And hopefully hit this troll with a 26.
Yes, it is
think we'll
enough to
hit
hit.
Nope, sorry.
Am I using my divine smites immediately?
A whole day out of us.
I'll use one. I'll use a level 1 one. Alright. And I'll hit him for 12 plus.
The next rest is after the swamp, according to the bard.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Actually, according to the bard, you can take rests before crossing the swamp.
Before the swamp?
21.
Okay. But the army...
24. Alright, my first attack will hit him for 24 damage.
Damn.
And I'll smack him real good.
Alright.
And then I will attack him again. With a 17.
Alright. You decide to strike him again, and as he's realizing that he's facing something that can be mildly dangerous, you suddenly see the eyes of the second head roll up, and you hit a plane of energy. The second head, the floating head, has just cast shield.
God
You
damn
missed.
it!
I was gonna make that joke, and then I didn't.
Audience
I was
just
like, that
staring
would
at
be
this troll,
ridiculous.
like, come on. Don't do that to me. Alright, fine. Take your 24 then. I'm sure I'll take more than that in return, because it's your turn now.
Actually, I believe Jorg with a +2, is that it?
Yep.
It's yours, because
Woo!
he's got a +1, so...
Let's go, Dork.
All right. Jorg's gonna run up to M5. Wait, did audience run up?
I am engaged. The
Okay,
creature.
yeah, that's what I thought. It didn't update on the map, so I wasn't 100%
Oh.
sure.
Sorry. Should be there in
Then, yeah,
about 12 seconds.
Jorg will go to M5 and hide behind that pillar. Yeah, and then he's gonna summon 2 bears, brown bears,
Okay.
and they will roll their initiative, which is
Are they...
initiative.
Bear, are they large or medium?
They are. Large.
Large, okay. Oh, that's going to be a crowded place.
Oof, that is gonna get crowded.
That's okay. Where do you want to place them?
I want to place them also. One's gonna be. Is that a big on G5? Is that like an obstacle?
Yes, it feels like maybe part of the ceiling crumbled down. So it's possible to get over it, but it's going to be difficult terrain.
Okay, then Jorg will put one. Since he can summon them within 60 feet, he's gonna put one behind him in like the EF78 square, and then
Okay.
one to the left at the HI67 square.
Okay. And their initiative?
They get a. Damn, they got an 18. Sorry, Fisher.
Fisher's still going second to last in the order.
That's okay. That just means by the time it's my turn, it's gonna be flanked.
Yes.
True. That is true.
I,
Except for the fact that It's out of range. We'll get to that later, I guess.
Oh. All right.
Uh-oh.
All right. So that's your turn.
Nope.
All right. Okay. Looking at all of that, all that has just happened right now. Trolls look around. The troll looks around. It's important to pronounce everything in the right order. And then you suddenly just see him disappear.
Oh.
Damn. Well, Remy, Jorg, I'm sorry. I'm worried for your safety. Coming after our mages. Oh no.
Jorg forfeits the battle.
Toby goes back to his monastery. I'll see you guys later.
You can't. We're the
He
past.
just
man.
shuts his eyes really tight. It's just like, wake up, wake up, wake up,
Wake up, wake up, wake up, come on, wake up.
Clicks
This
his
is he
heels
doesn't
3
even know
times.
he's asleep.
I wanna
That's the
go
sad
home.
part. This
Can
is
I
real
have red
life for him.
slippers?
Yeah.
There's no place like home. There's no place
There's
like
no place like home. There's no place like home.
Uh-oh.
He doesn't reappear on this one. It is a bonus action for him, so you only get one a turn. So right now he's nowhere. But you have this feeling of something being suspended in the air, just going, oh shit. Alright. That means we go down to the bears.
The bears are just gonna move. One's gonna come down to like the JK 45, and
Okay.
actually, well, no, they could like block off a big chunk of space if I position them right. But I also don't want them to be in the way. But if one comes down to like LM78, and then the other one goes to like MN1011, actually he can't go that far. 10, 15, 20. Okay, no, yeah, he could. Then that would block off like a pretty big chunk of it where it could reappear.
Okay, so where do you go?
That's where they're gonna go. So the one up top goes 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet. They have 40 feet. So 35 down to the LM78, and then the other one goes to MN9 or LM910. No, not there. To the right one, so we can still get through.
Okay, so basically they're placing themselves between the two pillars on each side.
Yeah, so there's no 2x2 area. Except the one on the right should scoot over to the right one so that there's a hole between them that audience can
Between
get through.
them.
Yeah.
Alright. There you go.
Thanks.
Alright.
I hope that wasn't a bad idea.
Well, you'll see soon enough. Don't you love it when your dungeon master says something like this? Alright, so Fisher, it's your turn.
Yay. It's not here anymore. I think I'm just going to the door. So is this a doorway or a door?
It is a doorway. It is an arch.
Okay. And the soldiers are
On the other side, moving away.
okay. Do any very close to me have a torch lit?
closest to you would probably be Kalina and the 6 guards. No, they wouldn't have. Some of the soldiers that are further back would have torches, but probably...
They're farther away.
Yeah, Kalina and the guards would probably be relying on, most likely, the fact that you have a light spell activated, and Remy has a lantern, and Audience has a mace that shines.
Well, then, in that case, this feels bad, but it's not here yet. I will pull out a torch from my backpack and light it.
Okay. I'd say this is... Sorry. This is going to take your entire action.
Yep.
All right.
And then, yeah, that's my turn.
All right. So you see Fisher kneel down, take his backpack, toss a few things in it, take out a torch, rub his sword on one of the rock on the floor, and all right. Tobiyashi.
Gosh, so he's still disappeared, right? He hasn't come back yet?
Well, it's a bonus action for it to do so, so...
Oh no. You guys just want to run to the other side real quick? You wanna... I could just leave.
We could just leave. We have some people.
Yeah.
Alright, so... I see where the audience is at. And... What is it? What is it? What are you... Okay. Well, I guess... what should I do?
Dodge. Or ready in action to
Dodge.
attack.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Or do both with a key point.
I guess, yeah, I'll do that. I'll go right next to audience. I'm gonna use a key point to make the dodge action, and then...
If you don't attack, you don't have to use a key point.
Oh, well, I was gonna ready an attack, too.
Okay.
So ready attack, and then make the dodge action, just in case I get hit before my next turn. And, that'll be it.
Okay. Interesting choice. Okay. So Tobiyashi, which means we go back to Remy. As the word of audience are still ringing in your mind, this creature may have the ability for short-range teleportation.
Which I guess I should have asked, because if it turned invisible, I would have still been able to see it. So I should now know if it technically left, or if it just
it doesn't feel there anymore.
Okay, so I will confirm that that's not invisibility. Got it.
It felt like there was some sort of a small suction going as the air took back the place where the creature was.
Yeah, I'm having my suspicions here. So, Raimi is going to... Yeah, he'll still want to be able to have, like, a view of that. Raimi is going to take a position at... N... Okay, yeah. Yeah, he's going to take a position at N9.
Okay.
And he is going to... Yeah, he's going to hold action... hold action, use one of his bracer charges to throw a dagger.
Okay. You prepare yourself.
And that will have to be his turn.
Okay.
Because I have my suspicions about where this troll's going to pop up, and I'm going to hate it. So.
Well, it has to take into consideration several factors. Fortunately, trolls aren't...
It's a troll. Trolls are dumb.
Trolls
right?
aren't known to be that smart. Trolls are also not known to be able to use magic and shift into the ethereal plane.
That's what happened. It ate a brain, and so incorporated it into itself.
Well, you know what they say, 2 heads are better than 1. So...
No, never mind. I won't make that joke.
So many possibilities for joke. Alright, audience, it is your turn. Remembering the stories of your past, you know that this, if it comes back, it's about to happen.
Alright. Audience will say, we should all group up if we can back to back, so wherever it appears, we'll still be able to hit it if it attacks us. And then, because he is with a group right now, I think.
Watch it just appear in the midst of all our, like, the guys we're escorting.
That's what I'm worried about.
Yeah.
That would be unfortunate.
Why don't we tell him to go back into the tunnel?
Actually, audience is going to move
Where they're going.
next to the bears. 2 back.
Bears beats Battlestar Flagged.
God dang.
2 back. So K9.
Okay.
That's a good quote.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Toby.
Wow, just leave me to fend for myself, I see.
I'm telling us all to group up. And then he's gonna prepare an action to attack. And really hope that this thing does not have area of effect spells.
Oh, we don't have to worry about an area of effect spell if I have a feeling what they're gonna do.
But anyway, yeah, and then I guess all he can do is he can prepare an action to attack. So that's what I will do.
Okay. Jorg?
Jorg is also going to do something similar to that. He'll probably take audience's advice and move in next to Raimi to the N9, and then
Remy is on N9.
Oops, 8 is what I meant.
Okay.
Yep. And then he's gonna ready an action to hit it with Sacred Flame. That's fire, right? Not that he knows to hit it with fire, and also it's not fire. I know. I was just kidding.
No, it's divine.
Yeah.
You do know to hit it with fire. Audience told you.
Okay.
Unless you weren't listening.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Who wasn't listening? Was it me or Jorg?
We gotta get the ear hair trimmers.
all right.
That is my turn.
Okay, now the creature. Audience, you feel the anticipation. You know it's gonna happen, and well, it's a bonus action, so it can move, meaning that it's gonna
I'm scared.
reappear right behind Tobiyashi.
Let's
Oh.
go.
As Tobiyashi turns around and see audience moving away. Come on! Everyone else looking toward Tobiyashi as he says this. Tobiyashi, you have this moment of, it's behind me, isn't it?
I'm not gonna look behind me.
You see both head looking down at all of you. You see a grin you do not like on its face. And then everyone has to make a intelligence saving throw.
Intelligence.
Interesting.
Ooh,
Where's Audie?
net 20. Do I
No.
realize I'm not in a dream now, too?
Not an intelligence saving throw.
Or I am in a dream?
Yeah, no. Audience is not succeeding that. That's intelligence. That's a 9.
Okay,
Uh-oh.
so
Did you add your aura?
I
it's probably already
automatically get my aura. You guys all have to add my plus
all right.
2.
So Jorg, you
Yep,
said you got 20. Audience
23
you-
total.
23. Okay.
9. I got 9.
Okay, Fisher.
I got 12.
My plus
yeah.
2.
I
Okay.
thought I got the nat 1 out of the way, but I got another nat 1.
Remy.
Fisher
Oof.
isn't close enough to you, audience.
Remy.
Raimi got a 21.
Okay.
Insane.
It pays to have proficiency in int saves.
Tobiyashi.
I got another nat 1, so 4. No, 2. I got a 2.
Okay. And the two bears.
Oh,
2 nat 1.
Yeah.
oh.
Bears.
Minus
That's
4.
-4.
Well, minus 2.
Hey,
Oh,
audience.
yeah, they
Oh.
are looking at audiences.
Audience, last game.
They got an 8 and a 7.
I
Okay.
can't believe it.
Yeah. I did not expect them to pass that.
Alright, we all failed, I think,
Epic
except
step.
for
Epic step.
Jorg and Remy.
So you all hear this psychic scream in your head, but fortunately for Remy and Jorg, you manage to block part of it out, scream yourself, just so that it doesn't cover you completely. You manage to shrug it off. Unfortunately for everyone else, and this is when Remy and Jorg are gonna look around and go, man, no, that's not good. I don't like this dream anymore. Everyone that failed takes 23 points of psychic damage.
Holy shit.
Aw,
I could see why I took the most because I rolled a nat 1. He's right behind me. There's
And-
no way.
Yeah.
There's no way.
And they are stunned for
Oh.
1 minute.
You said 21?
1 minute.
You can roll at the
Oh, well, I'm not gonna be in this fight, guys. Fucked.
hold on. Okay. A creature can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turn to
How many
snap
points
out.
of damage you said?
23.
23.
Psychic damage, that's wrong. I can't use absorb elements on that.
No.
Why'd I take the dodge action?
Pretty sure that's on
It
the
gave you
period.
advantage on a dex save.
Wait, do I get to attack him
Yeah.
because I had an attack rate? No.
Oh, you're stunned.
I mean, if you got to get it off before, technically he has to pop up before he does it.
Okay, well, yeah, you could probably get an attack. But Jorg, Remy. Well,
I had a held action.
yes, you had a held action. There's a bear in front of you, so I'd say.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Vanishing knife. That's why I felt. That's why I specifically wanted to use a charge from the bracers.
Okay.
Just in case. Just doesn't matter where it appears.
Okay, well, in that case, Tobiyashi and Remy, you get to use your held action.
My bear's on its tiptoes so I can see under it.
Well, they just took 23 points of damage. Are they still there?
No.
I rolled a 13 to hit.
Wait, time. Hold on. Jorg, did you remember to add the hit points to their?
Yup.
Okay, even with that.
Yeah. Oh well, they're at 19 now.
I was about
They're
to say,
not
like,
dead.
they have a shit ton of hit points. I'm surprised they would go down that easy.
Oh yeah, they're not dead. They're just.
Okay.
They're just
Well, they
like,
might be gone though, because
their
Jordan
brains
needs
are
to
all
make.
messed up.
Or was it
I
half
didn't-
damage on a success?
I succeeded.
No,
my,
so it's no damage, no effect, or full damage, full effect.
Should use my coin.
Oh.
Should have used your coin.
Um,
You're stunned now, though.
Yep.
13 to hit.
13 to hit is not enough.
All right. After this, I name Jorg's bear Yogi and Boo Boo, and that's the rest of my turn.
So
I'm
probably
gonna
you
just
turned
take my-
around to throw your knife and you got hit by the blast, and so you, sorry, Tobiyashi,
Yogi Boo Boo.
you wound up your punch and you That's why you missed. So
I'm gonna die.
Remy, your
Oh,
turn.
we're all gonna die.
I'm just gonna take my natural 20 and go.
Maybe we're not gonna die.
This thing, I think, has a lot of hit points.
Just so that you all know, it's the equivalent of a breath weapon. It recharges. So,
Oh, bells.
yeah. You have a chance that it might not use it again during the entire fight. Or
Oh god, those are great.
on each of its turn. You never know.
15.
On
You
each of
said
his turns,
psychic
I-
scream. I was like,
18,
he's not
20.
throwing the 9th level spell psychic scream at me.
No. It's the
I'm like,
mind blast.
Oh no, that's not 14d6 psychic damage. That's not. Oh, we're still stunned though.
It's the mind blast of the mind flayer. Meaning that he ate
Yeah.
a mind flayer not so long ago.
Mm,
That's worried on many levels.
Tasty.
yeah.
That means he's
Go
either
for a mind
flayer.
flayer.
Wait, no,
Hey.
that mind flayers eat other things. That's not how that's supposed to work.
You've never had mind flare brains before?
So, Remy, how much damage are you doing?
This is easily in the campaign so far. This dagger hits him with 39 piercing damage.
Damn.
Interesting.
My first set of 6s were all 5s.
Okay.
So like this dagger just like just like as Raimi like throws it from his bracers, disappears for a brief moment and just reappears between the eyes of one of the heads.
Well, not exactly. He's not at my. He's not at. He's not under 50%, but close enough.
Well, I mean, like it just like as far as like going toward a location.
Yeah. No. It reappears just beside. I don't know. It's a troll. It can regenerate. Maybe it got it in the eye. It's gonna regenerate it after the end of the day. It's not.
And also, since Raimi forgot to put the thing back in, it makes a really loud noise.
Oh, inside a
Cavern.
underground chamber. It just echoes.
Yeah, it just echoes. Jorg wasn't hit by the spell, but he still goes, ah, come on! And it's just one of the head that got to be concentrated on this. So two of the two floating hands still get to attack Tobiyashi.
This is where dodge comes in.
Unfortunately, he is stunned.
I'm literally going to
doesn't
die.
Never mind.
So the first attack, even though you're stunned, goes next to you. You're stunned. You're not completely invalid. You're just not moving right. Unfortunately, the second attack, the first attack that completely missed you was a 16, I believe, is enough. It doesn't hit you.
Yeah, 16 doesn't hit me.
All right. The second attack, however, is a 26.
That hits me.
And that is a more comfortable quantity of
At least you're not paralyzed.
Yeah.
You get hit for 8 points of slashing damage, and you have to make a Constitution saving throw.
Guys, I'd really like if this is a dream right now.
It is the
You say
dream.
a con save?
Yes.
The kind of dream.
I rolled a 9.
All right.
Oof.
Oof.
There's something a bit familiar with the way that it hits you, that it tries to punch in your stomach.
God.
Your mind sort of go, oh no, not more eggs. But you don't know if the eggs are actually there. So, all right. Well, I believe.
Audience is already preparing his lay on hands for after this fight.
I believe that's everything he can do. He moved, he reappeared, he attacked, he endured a dagger. So, we go down to
Bears.
the bears. The bears get another saving throw to snap out of their stunning.
Do they still get the +2?
Yes.
Yes, they're
I'm
right
still
next to
within 10
audience.
feet of them.
Do they? What's the condition of your aura?
I think as long as I'm up, it occurs.
Oh, it's as long as you're not unconscious, right?
Yeah.
Not.
Yeah.
I thought it might be incapacitated. But
Jorg, did you
No,
make
no,
your
it doesn't
concentration?
possibly.
6 and 3.
Jorg, did you make your concentration saving throw?
Oh,
No, that's
No,
right.
they
You
didn't
didn't take
have to.
damage.
oh
Sorry.
wait, no, I didn't take damage.
Sorry.
Yeah.
But yeah, they got a 6 and a 3.
6 and 3. No, the bears
Yeah.
are still completely stunned.
Bears, why?
Bears, why?
Okay, so we go down to Fisher. You get your saving throw.
Okay.
Come on, you're a robot.
What's that supposed to be?
How can you take psychic damage?
I have
Intelligence.
resistance to poison damage.
It's intelligence. It's supposed to be better than wisdom.
It is. It is better than wisdom. That is a 19.
19. All right. Well, fortunately, it is enough. Unfortunately, the saving throw is at the end of your turn. So, as your mind is still ringing from this, at the end of your turn, you manage to regain your senses and see your entire party just going, with the exception of Remy and Jordan. Okay. So that ends your turn. Tobiyashi, you get your other saving throw.
It's intelligence again?
Yes.
Motherfucking. Sorry.
That another.
I got
that
another
one.
2.
Oh,
Damn.
You are still completely stunned in front of this creature pummeling you, trying to inseminate you with tadpole eggs.
Dear God.
Hey guys,
Toby is
I'm gonna start making my new
paying now for audiences nat 20s last week.
Yeah.
That's what's happening.
I'm sorry.
So that means you have 2 more of those to go, Toby.
All right, yeah. I'm gonna start making my new character. I'll be right back.
Come on, don't be. All right.
Hey, we don't know what happens. Hey, the story said none of us died. So technically, we shouldn't die, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
We'll just-
except at the end, the last fight, the story doesn't say if the party
No.
survived the last fight.
Yes. But it says we reached the last fight.
Mhm.
So technically, we're fine.
A bit.
Now, to be fair, I never said what condition we reached the last fight, and I never said if we were brought out in caskets to inspire the soldiers.
Yeah.
Okay, with this inspiring speech, thank goodness audience is still stunned by this and doesn't get to give this incredible speech. We go back to the top of the initiative with Remy. As you see all of your friends, and even more heartbreaking for you, audience being affected by this psychic scream.
really don't like using my spells for this. Should I hope that this troll is smart enough?
It ate a mind flayer brain, so it's probably smart enough. Might be worried about it being too smart.
Well, no, too smart isn't the issue. It's a completely different thing. I'm just gonna hope for the best here. So Raimi is going to look over at this troll as he just kind of like presents his body in a very awkward manner before doing kind of like jazz hands while shouting in another man's voice, "The aristocrats!" And I would like for the troll to make a wisdom saving throw against Tasha's hideous laughter.
All
There you
right.
go.
I would kind of prefer it if this troll would not beat up on my friends while they're muddled and confused.
Mhm.
Okay. It has advantage against all magic. It has resistance. So its roll is 15.
Is that
What's your DC?
What's your DC?
That beats it.
Sorry.
Wow. Well, at least we all know not to use any save spells against it.
Mhm.
This comes from
No, you don't have to tell me. Don't have to tell me.
Okay.
I can surmise. But I think I had at least had to try. And
Oh, no.
that's the end of my turn.
And so, what can I say? You see this happening, and you make your your spell, and you get the feeling that it's smarter than the average troll, but not by a lot, because you see one of the head just start going. And you see the other head just slam into it, and it's slightly smarter. It was a very good roll that I made. Okay, anything else?
No, like I said, that's my turn.
Okay. Remy, so we go down to the 20s. Audience, you get your saving throw?
Intelligence. All right, some of that nat 20 luck. I need you right now. That's an 11.
You stay stunned by this creature. Okay. We go down to Jorg, who is actually
Jorg.
okay.
Yeah, Jorg is gonna first bonus action summon a unicorn spirit on like M8, just kind of out of the way because it's like doesn't really exist. Then he's gonna go over 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 feet to to be next to Tobiyashi. Oh, but does it have reach?
Well,
It's got
two of his
floating
limbs are
arms.
floating.
Yeah.
So
Is it a risk? George saw him get beat pretty hard just now.
Tobiyashi is injured. He is bleeding. He has a forming
I'm
black
coughing up
eye.
blood.
It's a risk
My ears are bleeding.
Jorg is willing to take. So he's gonna get up behind Toby and hit him with a good old level 3 cure wounds for 13 health.
Ah, delicious.
Yeah. I mean, almost one of its attacks out of several it gets per
Do
turn.
we all gain, what, 6?
And then, yeah, everyone gains, I think it's 6. I will double check. It is 6 HP, yeah. So everyone gets 6.
So Toby, you get 19.
Yeah, and my bears are up to 25.
Okay. And where did you say you put the unicorn?
Like M8, just so it's tucked away under that bear, because it's
Okay.
like non.
And
Something.
It's the one that heals everyone
Tangible. Yeah.
and has what's the range?
It's like a 60-foot radius, I think.
60-foot
pretty big.
radius. Okay.
I think it's a 30-foot radius.
Okay.
This is a 30-foot radius. Moved up to 60 feet. Oh yeah, 30-foot radius, and it can move around 60. But still, good enough
It
radius.
translates to big enough for most battle maps.
Yep. Minimum healing on the.
I think that's it. Okay, yeah, it covers everyone.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Now we see if I survive.
All right. Which means now it's the troll. So the troll gets a roll to see if it recharges its breath. You see him being slightly out of breath. So you will not be getting hit again because you're still all within the cone of effect. So this means it's going to. Let's see, is the problem. Okay. Whoops, that's the. Where's the circle? I have to fix it if I want to move. I hate it when it does that. Alright, we know that everyone is covered. The circle sometimes, for some reason, covers everyone, and I can't access it anymore, so I can't access what's under it, so it's about exactly the right size to cover everyone. Okay, so it's going to move to here, to K6, and start wailing on everyone. So it will have. Oh yeah, and it regains hit points. As expected, you see his injuries slightly healing. The eye that you just struck, Remy, you see it suddenly, slowly starting to reform. With the dagger still in it, you know, just looking in the direction. And it's gonna try and hit Tobiyashi, Jorg, and the bear. So it's gonna go with 2 attack on Jorg. Being a 16 and a normal 20.
Normal 20 hits.
Normal 20 hits. Those are claw. Oh, jeez, I'm so sorry. It's nearly maximum damage. 16 points of slashing damage. And you have to make a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah. Ooh, 11.
Alright. I'll
Maybe.
keep that in mind.
And then I do maintain my concentration.
Good.
The bears can keep standing there stunned.
Oh goodness, Tobiyashi! You see the floating head turn around and try to bite you with an actual one. So you manage, even though you're stunned, you manage to duck at the last moment, and you just feel it snap right next to you. And it's gonna unleash a 2 last attack on the bears. 2. Oh yeah, that's good. That's sure it's gonna hit for sure. 26 and 24.
Yep.
Meaning, I'm pretty sure the bear is gonna die, but
Sounds like it.
I mean, if 16 was a maximum, like, it actually has a shot.
it takes a grand total of 15 points of slashing damage.
Oh, it's still at 10 health.
Wow, well then in that case it has to make a Constitution saving throw twice.
Ooh. Alright. And they get con +3. Oh, okay,
Plus
so a 7 and a 10.
Your bear has possibly being impregnated by tiny tadpoles.
Wow. Uh-oh. It probably won't stick around long enough for them to gestate.
Alright. Did it use a bonus action? It did not use a bonus action. So I think it's going to use its bonus action to remove itself from the battleground. Which means we keep on going down and down and down. To the bears.
The bears get to roll their 2 intelligence checks.
Yes.
And, ooh, one gets a 15.
15, that is enough.
Cool. I'm going to say it was bear 2 because it was the die on the right, which is, luckily, the healthy one.
Okay. So, one of the bears managed to shake it off. Good. Any place you want them to move, or is it already good like this?
Oh, they're good like that. I thought because it's the end of their turn, right?
Well, oh yeah, that's right. Movement, complete end. All right, sure. Sorry. Yes, then definitely it's completely at the end. Which means Fisher.
So what you're telling me is,
It's gone again.
I was stunned for the turn that it was here.
Yeah.
Now that it's gone again. Okay, I am going to move to K8, and then I'm going to ready firebolt.
Okay. Okay, then Firebolt has been readied. Tobiyashi, you get a saving throw.
Let's go.
I believe.
That's 18.
18, that is enough. You managed to snap out of it.
Don't worry,
can I do
guys.
something?
It's gonna recharge it next turn. Do it again.
Uh-oh.
So, Tobiyashi, you managed to snap out of it. You regained your ability to, think. That's mostly what happened with a psychic blast like this. You couldn't think anymore. Alright. Which means we go down, back up to the top of the initiative with Remy.
Okay. Raimi is going to... I did myself disservice here by zooming out. Checking on a range here. Okay. Raimi is going to move to 1, 5. Yeah, Raimi is going to move to, we'll say, yeah, we'll go ahead and say I-9. And he is going to hold a spell for when the creature reappears.
Okay. Nice, nice. All tightly packed in a single group. That's good.
No, trust me, if I would be in a different location if it wasn't for a very specific fact, which I will not talk until it happens.
That is okay. I'm just teasing all of you.
Yeah, we gotta be in audience's aura.
Which, funny enough, is the only one that still hasn't managed to come back.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because obviously it's helping him, so it should help us.
Alright, so that was Remy, which means, audience, it's your turn to make a saving throw. It's your turn, audience. Make your saving throw.
Yes. I am...
Try to recover.
Alright, intelligence. Come on.
Come on, come on.
Please. Let me play the game. I can play the game. I got it on natural 20.
Oh, that's perfect.
Nice.
You managed to shake off the effect of the mind blasts, but it is the end of your turn, so...
Yeah. Audience no longer hears nothing but white noise in his head. Thoughts work again.
I can talk again. I can think again. Whew. Feels tingly.
Creature comes back, screams at him again. God damn it!
Alright, Jorg.
Jorg is going to... How hurt is Toby still?
Well, it's hard to tell because he's above 50%.
Okay. In that case, I guess everyone else is still beat up.
So when for the future, if you ever want to answer this for yourself, I always take into consideration that if you're above 50%, it's hard to determine if the person is injured or not because they don't have visible physical injuries based on the description in the player's handbook.
In that case, Jorg is going to just move back behind his bear to actually he's gonna move next to him to like L5 and then ready
L5? That's the middle of a column.
Oh, I don't know why I keep going diagonal. L6 is what I meant.
Okay.
No, wait, but actually no, because he's gonna keep my audience. So he's gonna move over to
L9.
Yeah, where you're good is.
yeah, he's actually gonna just stick where he's at, and then
Okay.
ready in action to Sacred Flame the thing when it shows up.
All right. And it's on its turn, and it is going to show up. Reappears right in front of Fisher. So everyone that has a prepared attack, go ahead.
Right in front of me.
Yes, right in front of you. It
So I have
reappears.
disadvantage on my firebolt.
Hold on.
Yes.
We'll just go ahead and see if mine hits first.
Okay.
Because as soon as the creature appears, Raimi's going to have his hands over his eyes and then reveal them suddenly in a woman's voice. Peekaboo! I'm using Tasha's hideous laughter again.
Again. Okay.
At this point, I don't care how many spell slots I waste on this, but honestly, this creature just needs to stop for a second.
Sure you want to do it before we all make our attacks?
Well, Sacred Flame, it doesn't matter. And in fact, I think with you being in range, I think it just turns it into a normal attack for
It's
you.
a save every time it takes damage.
Okay, so,
But you can also decide not to have your attacks.
all right. Now that everything goes off at the same time, we're gonna be even for everyone. So Tasha, firebolts, sacred flame. Everything goes off at the same time.
Yeah, DC 15 dex save for Sacred Flame.
DC 15 for sacred flame. It actually rolled an exactly 15. For Remy, it rolled a 17. Anyone else needs it to make a saving throw.
I needed it to roll what I rolled on one of those saving throws,
Okay.
which was a 1. So I missed.
Okay. Remy, you get the feeling that you're just unlucky? Because again,
Nah, I get the feeling that just wisdom saves are just never my bag.
no, actually, I
Actually, I don't think a single spell I've ever cast on an enemy with a save has actually succeeded this whole campaign. Actually,
well, actually, you're just unlucky on this one. That was the DM trying to tell you that you've just been unlucky for this one.
Have you not hit a fairy fire before?
nope.
Oof.
Wow.
You know, in fact, the only time that a save has ever hit somebody was a PC.
All right. So, because Fisher has... What weapon do you have in your hand right now?
A torch.
All right, I just wanted to make sure. So, because you have an open flame, it's gonna attack you with all of its might. All of its attack are gonna be on you.
Oh man.
So, 3 of them are under 15. So, 2 of them are under 15. So I'm not gonna mention them. We get 1 natural 20. We get a 24 and a 26.
It's a bummer. I already used my reaction and therefore can't heal.
Okay. So, the first attack.
Does my lucky coin take a reaction to use?
I don't remember. Is it written?
Hmm.
It's like a luck
If it's
point.
treated as a luck point,
Yes.
it does not use a reaction.
Okay.
Do
So meaning you want to use your coin to re-roll the natural 20. Is that it?
I believe I do.
Okay. And the new roll is 12.
That will miss.
So you avoided a nasty bite. But you still get hit by 2 claw attacks. For a grand total of 28 points of slashing damage. It is nearly maximum damage. It's not supposed to be that high.
Good thing I stopped that crit.
And, well, technically you have to make 2 constitution saving throw, but you're immune to disease, so... Alright. Well, technically it didn't move a lot. It's not gonna have a whole lot of people that can make a reaction attack. So it's gonna move off. Jorg and Tobiyashi, you would get a attack of opportunity as the troll is moving away if you want.
Okay. Will do.
Not
Okay.
Jorg, because they use Sacred Flame.
Oh yeah, that's right. Sacred Flame. Sorry, just Tobiyashi then.
A natural 2. Let's go, baby. 9.
Hey, that's better than a 1. You're moving up.
All right, it's
rolling
moving
above
away.
Places, just not anytime soon.
Not anytime soon.
It moved away in hope that you would be forced to follow it. All right, which means now the bears. One bear gets a saving throw to get out of the stun, and the other one gets to do something.
The stun fails. It rolled a 2.
Okay.
And the other one will follow him. He's kind of blocked.
Yeah, that's why he
5,
moved.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. He'll wrap around the top of us to like GH 7-8
Okay.
and roar. Yep,
Okay.
that's his turn.
Well, that is commendable. Fisher, you get to do something.
Yay!
Woo!
First,
But you could choose to do nothing.
Yes.
I could. I'm not going to though.
You sure?
First, but then I wouldn't be able to do that.
Decisions.
No, I gotta get it while I can. I will pull out my greatsword, drop the torch, and cast chromatic strike
Okay.
for fire,
Okay.
drawing from the torch, and then I will run up to the troll and smack it. Or attempt to smack it.
Okay.
That is a 19 to hit.
You wind up your strike, and again you see one of the head's eyes go up, and you see a plane of energy block the strike. It does not hit. It just casts shield again.
Balls.
Good news is that it doesn't have its reaction anymore.
I will attempt to attack it again. That will be a 9 is 24.
That is enough to hit, even with the shield.
Sweet. 4. So that is okay. 14 slashing damage and 3 fire damage. And it is ignited.
Okay. Just for your knowledge, Jorg, now that you can see Fisher in front of you, he looks messed up.
Correct.
Yes.
There's sap falling from him as he's moving. You see these drops of golden liquid. Okay. Anything else?
And that is my turn.
Don't you get 2 attacks?
I did. I missed.
Okay.
He shielded the first one, and then I hit the second one.
Okay.
And I'm not going to action surge when it has a shield up.
Okay, no problem. All right, which means Tobiyashi, you get to do something.
So, what kind of field is it? Is it for like slicing weapons only, or what?
It's the shield spell. It just means
It's
it
the
is
shield
higher
spell.
AC.
It increased the
Ah.
AC. That's all.
Let's do. I think I'm gonna move. Yeah, I'm gonna move over to. I'm gonna go back to back with Jorg, and go to J9, and there's not really much I could do, so I'm gonna end my turn.
Okay. Is Tobiyashi overtaken with fear?
Nope, just remembering what audience said.
You want to dodge or ready in action?
Oh yeah, already in action, just in case he comes
Okay.
by us again. But that's pretty much it.
It's not going to be able to disappear before its next turn.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So Tobiyashi, which means we go back to the top of an initiative with Remy, who is going to try and make it laugh again.
Raimi is going to move to. Actually, I want to first get this out of the way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, I guess he technically has enough movement for this. Although then again, right? Yeah, this would not be a great time for that. I'll go ahead and take the chance on this one as Raimi is going to he'll stay right where he is.
Okay.
And he is going to throw the good boy dagger with steady aim to make it a straight roll.
Okay.
Alright, that's going to be 24 to hit.
That is enough, even with the shield.
Okay. And thanks, Fisher, for standing right there.
I got you.
That's going to be 2, 6, 10, 15, 21 piercing.
Okay.
can't call the good boy yet, but I can get it back later.
Okay. Well, that actually probably hit something. If it wasn't a troll, it probably would have been something important, but for him, it feels like you throw your dagger and yes! Oh, that's gonna be bad. It's gonna be a kidney or something. Oh, no, that's right. He can regenerate. Sorry.
Yeah, that's all that Raimi can do.
Okay.
Raimi's like, I've hit him in the eye 6 times now. Keeps coming back.
Okay. Which means that was Remy. Well, audience.
Yay, audience will go up to it. You get to play the game. 1, 2, I'm sorry, 5, 10, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, I can just
You're
make
exactly 30 feet away.
Yep, he'll go up to it and get his second round of attacks on it. But maybe he'll get a second round because it doesn't have shield up. May not be able to do anything. Is 22 enough?
With the shield, it is.
It's still enough? Okay.
Yes, it's enough.
Alright, screw it. I'm using another level 1 spell slot. I don't know how many times I'm actually going to get to hit this thing.
Well, so far it hasn't managed to regain its charge attack, so...
Oh, that real quick. That was bad. That's terrible, but it's fine. Alright. So that's 16, and then that is... That I did not lose. 16, 20. So I'll hit it for 20 damage.
Oh. Oh, that... Alright, well, that one, however, you see it, alright, strike it! And... Oh! It's reacting to this attack. You just see it... It felt it. It's injured. Don't know if it's gonna
Yay.
stay injured
Hey.
for long, but it's injured.
Alright. Well, technically, again, it can't regenerate right now because it's on fire.
It's
Of course,
Theoretically.
it's a
Theoretically.
it's a large creature, so you take your sword out and you get this cascade of blood just going.
Alright, well, let's see what I roll for my second attack. Ooh, 24. I will hit it with my second attack.
That is enough.
Fuck your shield. I don't care about your shield.
You're angry now. Divine anger.
Alright, you know what? Screw it. And we'll use another level 1. We're using all my level 1s. This is a tough fight. I'm gonna just use my spell slots on it. So that's... Holy shit, these Divine Smites are bad. That was 3 damage.
Oof.
That's all of the damage.
No.
Okay.
From Divine Smite, yes. From
Okay.
2d8s, it was 3 damage from 2d8, which is awful. But 15. And even a 1 on that. Ugh. Alright, that was only 16 damage.
All right. Well, nevertheless, you are convinced now you managed to injure it. The first one probably hits something that pumps a lot of blood because it just keeps pouring on you. But the second one, it feels like there's a kidney attached to your sword. You can grow it back, but it's gonna miss it for a
That's
while.
good. Alright, and that's my turn.
All right. Audience, which means now it's Jorg.
Jorg is going to heal Fisher, but he's gonna have to. He's also gonna move his dude over to J6, his unicorn, and then he's gonna go
Oh, the unicorn.
over.
Okay.
Yeah. And then Jorg's gonna move over to K4. 10, 15, 20. Heal Fisher with a level 2 Cure Wounds.
Okay.
For 10 plus the 6 from the thing, so you get 16 health, and everyone else gets 6.
Thank you.
Yeah. And then, so that guy's up to 31. That one's up to 16. And then he's going to retreat. He went 5, 10, 15, 20. And then he's going to 5, 10 to get behind the pillar at L6.
Okay.
Yep. And that is his turn. What? No, get out of there.
Okay. The bear.
The bear. Oh, wait, doesn't the big bad guy get to go first?
Yes, yes, of course.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's it gonna do now? It's not
Thanks,
liking.
George.
Yeah. Wow.
It's not liking what
Teacher's pet.
It's not liking what's happening. It knows that it's in danger. It knows that it's injured. And it knows that the two in front of him are the most dangerous ones.
Doesn't it take damage from Ignite? Or no?
It does. It takes 1d6 fire damage.
Then roll your d6.
It takes 6 fire damage.
Wow. Alright.
Let's go.
You see its skin. It feels slightly weird. But the fire seems to be able to push through, and you see blisters appearing. The elemental damage you did the first time did not cause any reaction on his skin, but this one, however, did. You get the feeling that that oil on his skin gives him a certain level of tolerance to elemental damage.
Do I think it's a threshold that I have to beat?
Something like that.
Okay.
And 6 points of fire damage seems to be enough to pass through it. Meaning it cannot regenerate from any of the damage you have incurred him. And which
You're welcome.
it means it's really not liking what's happening. And so it's going to... Who's the most dangerous? Well, the most dangerous is Fisher because of the fire he has. So he's gonna start wailing on Fisher. Which means, audience, you get your sentinel attack.
Yay.
Yay.
Also, is it shield down at the end of its turn or the beginning of its turn?
Usually it's the beginning of the turn.
Alright, so it doesn't have shields. That's good. Well, I had got a 24, so it doesn't matter anyway.
Yeah.
I will not use the spell on this. I will just hit it for 12. I hit it for 12 damage.
Well, it is definitely looking more and more injured. Alright, so all of its attack goes on Fisher, meaning the first one is a natural 1. It actually doesn't do anything. The next attack is a normal 20.
Yes?
The next two attacks are 22s.
Balls.
Oh man.
I will shield.
As you see those two floating claws arriving, shield blocks them. And the last one is a natural 20.
Oh.
Oof. Again, good thing I used shield.
Oh, and now it rolls low on damage? Okay, which means it's 10 points of slashing damage from that claw. And technically a Constitution saving throw, but you can't be inseminated, so... Alright.
Give it a shot.
It's going to use its bonus action and disappear. It knows it's in trouble. It can't regenerate on this round. But just as it disappears, you see the two heads just go.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Now the bear. One bear gets to do his saving throw, the other one gets to do whatever it wants.
Saving throw got 4? Man, that is one conked out bear.
Oh,
I
yeah,
think
no,
he's
it's-
asleep.
Yeah, probably. From now on, it just fell asleep. It was so stunned, it just...
Yep. The other bear is gonna do a quick little spin in a circle, and then sit down.
Okay.
That's their turn.
Okay.
And then it's gonna huff disappointedly because it's hungry.
Yeah.
Troll meat. All right. Well, and then in that case, we go down to Fisher.
I will. Okay. Let's move that George. Move to K7. Yeah. And then I will ready an attack with my sword.
Okay.
Oh, and then I will use a bonus action to second wind.
Okay.
There it is. Sweet. Math is 14.
Okay. Anything else?
I'm just pinballing around half health. No, that is it.
All right. Tobiyashi.
Alrighty. So he went to K7, he said? Right?
Yes. It should update in
Yeah, it's
maybe
there
10
now.
seconds.
Alright, then I will go to 8K and ready in action. An attack action.
8K. Okay. Okay.
Who is it?
In that case, we go back to top of the initiative with Remy.
Okay.
He's like, fine, I guess I'll go.
I'm going to say Raimi is going to move to.
Remy, private message.
Just says, you suck.
Of course.
Okay.
Well, then, especially then. Yeah, Raimi is going to move his body toward. We'll go ahead and make it. I really gotta stop zooming out when things happen. We'll say H12, and then he's going to hold a spell.
Okay. Which means we go down to audience.
Alright. Audience will be looking at the map. You know what? Audience is gonna do something a little bit different. He's not that scared of the creature hitting him. He's far more actually worried about the scream. And he knows that since he actually knows how breath attacks works quite well because he knows about dragons.
No.
He knows that it is probably a rechargeable thing, and he knows it hasn't occurred for a few rounds. So he's actually, let's see, how far are you? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 30, if it would most likely appear either there, so it would be 35. So I'm going to hope that's a 30-foot cone and move to G3. Which means if it appeared behind... Wait, let me just count that out. 5.
It hit everybody the first time. I was at the door. It was where the bear is. Or farther back up.
So it's longer than 30 feet.
Yeah.
So I guess I could just make it an awkward angle. Yeah, I'll make it an awkward angle. I'm actually then going to move down to N, so it couldn't hit Remy in the... Yeah, I'll make him choose. So I'm going to go down to N4 with my back against the wall, so it can't appear behind me.
Okay. The rock behind.
N4 and ready and attack.
Okay.
Put my back to the wall, ready and attack. It has to appear in front of me.
All right. Which means next one is George.
Actually, where's the wall there? Would that be N3? It might have been N3. Sorry.
N3?
Wherever the wall starts. Yeah, N3. Sorry.
Okay, there's a large rock there, so you could be...
Well, that's what I'm saying. Just my back. I couldn't tell if that's a space or is there a rock there. Is my back to something right now?
Okay, yeah, no, sure, no problem. The rock
okay.
is...
As long as my back is
like...
to something. I just wanted to make sure it couldn't appear behind me. That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. All right, which means we are now to Jorg.
Jorg is going to hit Fisher with another heal because he looks still pretty beat up.
I technically now again look okay, but you know I will take what
He
you got.
looked really beat up, and he didn't do a very good job healing him last turn, so he's gonna do it again.
He feels bad.
Fucking damn it.
Whoops!
Just notice
I
the
hit the
little
wrong
NPC
button.
on the map.
He got oof.
I was wondering when you'd notice that.
Fuck.
As soon as you told Ravi to check his DM, I'm like, oh,
The guards had one
I swear to
fucking
God.
job. One job.
You know,
maybe if she
I'm
gets
just not
hit with
gonna
a
deal
psychic
with it
scream,
anymore.
she'll
Hopefully.
either
I
not
hope
be
she
our
does.
problem anymore, or decide to not keep following us.
I rolled close to minimum, a 2 and a 1,
Okay.
plus 6 for everyone, except for, I think, maybe audience because of where my totem is.
please get hit by it.
Did I not get my 6?
I didn't do a good enough job last time.
Oh,
Let's
no.
do a little worse.
No, Raimi and audience are close enough.
I mean, it doesn't matter if I'm close enough because I haven't taken damage yet this fight.
Okay. My bears get
Wow, look at me.
theirs. And
The one time I had an opportunity to take damage was the psychic scream.
then Jorg,
So what you're
He's
saying
gonna
is
move-
that you want me to have a second chance at injuring you.
Yes.
actually,
Jorg.
whiz. I'm gonna say Jorg does realize what's happening with Raimi and audience, and he's gonna move 1, 2, 3, 4, up to G1. Because he rolled a 15 on a wisdom save.
That would have wisdom save?
He's like queuing into like
His intuition.
intuition.
I
yeah.
shouldn't stay there. Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
That's all right. It works.
Okay.
It,
He doesn't know
the way
exactly why they're doing it.
the way that it falls is that you made a wisdom check. It would have been a check, not a save, and it was you're relying on your intuition. So you're looking at this and something feels funny about the way that everything is. I shouldn't stay there. And
Yeah. So that wouldn't be quite a 15, but still, good enough. And then he can't ready an action to attack because he just used a spell. But
Okay.
he will be out of the way.
Okay. All right. The creature decides to reappear. See, I didn't forget him this time. It reappears just behind the bear that just sat down. And it will unleash again its psychic scream. However, the cone only hits the two bear, Fisher, and Tobiyashi.
Although this is going to happen first.
Go ahead.
Like, Raimi's just going to give a deep breath and say in a woman's voice, I can't wait for my university degree to give me a fulfilling career.
Damn.
Oh,
You know,
I don't care what the die roll's saying. I just assume that all three of these failed.
Actually, I want to say that I don't want to look at the rolls because that's good enough to succeed. But apparently the dice agree with you. So, what I have to ask you is, only one of the two heads starts laughing. They have different abilities and possibilities. Which of the two heads starts laughing? The one floating or the one attached to the troll?
I would have specifically gone because, like, honestly, I was also fearing the psychic scream bullshit. So I was going for the one that at least appeared to be the one in charge of that. I
One that
think
did
it
it
might have
last
been the
time.
floating one.
Okay. So that's your final answer? Floating head?
Could he have seen which one did it when it did it the first time, or
Alright,
is it
so,
not visible?
Your passive investigation is
19.
19. So you're as investigative. Okay. Which head this mind blast came from is not apparent. What you did notice is that the floating head is always the one casting shield.
Alright, if nothing else, I at least want to shut down spells, so I'm going to attack the floating head.
The floating head. Then the floating head starts laughing hysterically. Rolled a natural 1.
Like I demonstrated previously.
It rolled a natural 1 and a 4. So Remy has succeeded in making someone laugh. It's a successful joke and a successful spell.
Hey, yeah, you were complaining about not landing any save spells. I mean, I missed the first, 10 firebolts I threw.
Unfortunately, the psychic scream came from the head that is attached. So you only affected his ability to protect itself from injuries. But
Balls.
the two bears, Fisher and Tobiyashi, have to make a intelligence saving throw.
come on, bears!
Yeah, I would have guessed that.
Oh,
Save. Okay.
16.
Wow!
Interesting.
Bear 1 got an 11, but Bear 2 got a 16.
Bear 2, which is Bear 1, which is Bear 2?
Bear 1 is the one that's been asleep,
Okay.
stunned, and bear 2 is the one up top.
Okay, and this is the one that succeeds. All right, and
Yeah, I just go with the one on the die that ends up on the left side of the screen is bear 1, and then the one on the right is bear 2.
no problem. Fisher,
Nat 20.
natural 20. Wow. Well, apparently only the bear that's already completely stunned gets stunned again, which means everyone else succeeds. You don't have anything. You hear the scream in your head, the pain, but you manage to shrug it off, and you are not completely immobilized by this. This fight might actually go your way. And since it reappeared...
Although this does answer an interesting... This actually does bring up an interesting question, though.
Yes.
Because the floating head... Is it actually floating?
Yes.
Alright, then supposedly it falls prone to the ground.
So the head. All right, let's make this creepy then. You made that joke, and the head starts laughing and laughing and laughing with this really wheezing sound because it doesn't have a. It doesn't actually have lungs, so it's just that. And it's sorry. And it starts slowly falling to the ground, spinning on itself with this really weird laugh. Looking at everyone in every direction. But yes, it's floating very near to the ground.
Also, did the troll take the fire damage? Meaning that
When it reappears, it doesn't seem to have.
that was my question. When it left, did it get rid of its ignite, which is what I thought might happen.
Good.
It did.
Yeah, that's what I thought, because fire wouldn't persist in.
When it
worlds.
flips, it becomes completely ethereal. So it's
Yeah. Unfortunate, but correct.
but even so, it still looks severely injured. All right. Well, then in that case, it only has 2 attacks left, and it's gonna make it against the bear that's in front of him with a 18 and 21. Jorg, is that enough to hit the bear? 18 and 21?
Yes. They need an 11 to hit the bear.
Oh, okay. So this means it's 19 points of slashing damage. And if it's still alive, it needs to
Yup.
make Constitution saving throw.
Alright. Wait, does it take that? It's 2 Constitution song?
Yes, 2.
Alright.
Also, how much did the other bear take for the scream? I never got that.
17 and a 6. Oh yeah, how much does it take?
Is it just dead, or is it still around?
This is 17 points of psychic damage.
Okay,
So the
still around.
other one is still around. All right. Totem really helped.
That's the thing, Drac, is that he kept using healing spells, so they keep getting passively healed by his cure wounds.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So I have the unpleasant business of telling you that both of your bear are now pregnant with tadpoles.
Uh-oh.
So
Oh no. Uh-oh, I gotta get under the
I
bed.
believe infested would be the more correct scientific non-middle school humor word.
okay, let's go with infested.
Okay, yes, your mother was infested with you.
Now, that's the college humor. All right. That's the creature, which means we go to the bear. Well, there's one right in front of him.
The bear. Well, I'll roll to see if the other one's unstunned, just out of curiosity, and it's not. Jeez, with a 3. But this one, this one will do its claw bite. first doing bite. He gets a +6 to hit. And rolls a 12.
That is not enough. Sorry.
And then a claw. Which also gets a +6. 13.
That is not enough.
Yeah.
The
Alright.
troll managed to shrug off these attacks.
And then it'll roar.
Mighty roar.
Yeah.
And it ends there?
Yep.
Alright, Fisher.
I am going to move up to F6. If I can.
2 of those tiles are difficult terrains. Do you still have enough movement?
I could get to, I just. I'll just go around the other way then, to G8.
That's inside the bear. So
9.
G9.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Okay.
You're not a tadpole.
It already has tadpoles. Don't make it worse. Come on, go ahead. Attack it.
And then I will. 6 was enough, but 3 wasn't enough. I
So
think
it's somewhere between 3 and 6.
Yeah. But I only get a D4 from Chromatic Strength. I think I'm going to use Green Flame Blade
Okay.
with my action.
Come on, pulverize it. It's severely injured. It couldn't regenerate.
That should hit. That's a 25 to hit.
That is enough.
2d6, d4 from Chromatic Strike, and d8. Okay, so that is 15 slashing damage. And then, do I need to separate the fire damage?
No.
Okay, 8 fire damage.
Oops. Okay. It looks severely injured, burned. Blisters appeared where the flame hit it.
And then I would like to action surge
Go ahead.
and roll 2 more attacks, both with Great Weapon Master.
Finish it.
One is a nat 1, and the other is a 5, so that's a 9.
I'd like to help you, but there's really not much I can do with this.
Nope. Well, at least it feels better when I call Great Weapon Master, and it wouldn't have hit anyway,
Okay.
even if I hadn't called it. What it feels bad is when I call it, and then it would have hit, but doesn't.
Okay. Alright, so that was Fisher. Tobiyashi.
Alright. I'm gonna move to F. I'll move to F9. And seeing that it is taking damage now, I am going to attack it once with my my whip, and then the 2 other times with Fury of Blows. So let's go.
Go, go, go.
With 13 to hit, let's go.
That is not enough.
And then Fury of Blows. Let's see. Whoop. Yes, another 13 to hit.
That is not enough.
And then a 14 to hit.
It's not enough. Its skin is just too thick.
And you know what? I'm just gonna use my action surge and try to hit him with my whip again.
There you go.
Go, go, go.
And
Come on, try. Try.
I rolled a 2, so that's a 9
Oh,
to
no.
hit.
That is not
Toby
enough.
runs over to cry in the corner, and no, I'm gonna stay there, and is there nothing else I could do? No, I don't have any reaction stuff. Finally be able to use deflect missile. No, that's gonna be the end of my turn.
I'll throw something at you, and then you deflect it back at the thing.
yeah, do that.
Here's what I want to imagine. I don't know if you guys ever watched the it was a bad movie, but the eighth Star Wars movie where it's like all the AT-ATs just shooting like Luke, which we don't know.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like all the smoke rises, then it just all clears, and the guy's perfectly fine. That's what I want to imagine. Audience just saw. He just saw Fisher and Toby just going like, Toby's like, oh, the thing just got like smashed.
I hit it once.
Clears and just like
I hit
the
it
thing's just
once.
standing there like what? Completely fine.
That shouldn't happen. All right. Well, that was an interesting end of round. All right.
We got distracted by the gross laughing head on the ground.
on the ground.
Little distraction.
That is still
Oh my-
wheezing and
Rolling
trying to
around.
laugh. All right, let's finish this so we can go to the break. Um,
He's like, please
Forgot
kill
about
it.
that.
Please kill it.
we have enough players that are gonna act before it tries to disappear. So come on, finish this. We go back to Remy.
Yeah, okay. Raimi.
Turn around and shoot Kalina.
Please.
Well, that
Well,
would be a funny.
well, you do notice that
twist.
she entered into a small room that is on the side. So she's technically not in danger, as the door is too small for the troll to squeeze in.
She would say that.
All right, so just in case life doesn't work out, Raimi is going to bonus action call the good boy back, but then with the other hand immediately let out the vanishing dagger.
So from nowhere, you see this dagger that's been stuck to the sides of this troll. Just
Okay, yeah, that's a 23 to hit.
that is enough.
Well, at the very least, my snake attack dice aren't disappointing me today. That's going to be 3, 7, 13, 18, 21 piercing.
Okay. It is holding on by a thread. The blow you managed to hit the jugular. You see blood just. While you're also hearing on the ground. I don't know.
It's like an engine that won't start.
Raimi's is going to remember that laugh for the rest of his life.
Please don't.
Oh god, yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna say that he wanted to, but he kind of has no choice now. That's the problem with being a Kenku. You remember these things.
He wanted to succeed on a saving throw attack, and now he regrets it.
But yeah, that was action, bonus action, and Raimi feels fairly comfortable where he is. So
Okay. Ah, good lord. Audience, it's your turn. You're so
Audience
far
is too
away.
But we may get the very rare lightning breath.
Holy shit.
I'm gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm gonna move to H3 and then hit it with my lightning breath.
Go.
Which means it has to make I don't even remember. I'm gonna be honest with you. It has to make a
I think it's dexterity.
What's your Constitution modifier?
DC 13. DC
Wow.
13 dex save. It's not also technically magic, so it doesn't get advantage.
I think it is. It's not a spell.
It rolled a 12.
Alright, well it's taking 2d6 then.
Come on!
Come on.
Wait, no, it's 3d6 at this level.
You're level
Is it?
6.
Isn't it?
Did I?
It's been so long since you've used your breath on something.
Is it 3D? Is it up to 3d6?
I believe so, at level
Yeah,
6.
Yeah, it is
Yep.
3d6.
Yeah, it scales
Let's
up its first
go.
die at level 6.
Oh, that was like almost max damage. That's 16 damage from my breath weapon.
Oh,
Because this is such a momentous occasion. Audience, is there a specific way you want this enemy to burst? That is enough to kill it.
I want the lightning to basically like cut it clean in half and then basically blow its limbs apart from the force of the electricity.
Damn.
Alright, you gather your breath, you exhale, realizing that from her point of view, even Kalina is seeing you right now doing this incredible move. You see the stream of energy just leaving you, hitting the creature, middle of the torso. You see the head just pops off. Both arms seems to fall as the ribs are no longer holding anything. The sternum has disappeared, so all of his body just goes limp like this. The arm just fall on each side, and it falls to his knee on the ground. The wheezing head stops wheezing. You're just left with one grim business. As you see it's dead, but you also start seeing the regeneration take over and try to pull the body.
Burn it.
it is ignited. Technically.
No,
It's
that's
still on
that's,
fire.
That's not. You didn't ignite
the
it
green
from
flame
Chromatic
blade?
Orb. That was Green Flame Blade.
Chromatic strike still did damage.
Oh, okay. Well, then in that case, you see that it's trying to pull itself back, and suddenly you see the sides just starting to burn and cauterize, and the body just doesn't manage to hold up. And it
I'm
stops
still gonna
regenerating.
tell Fisher to stick the light torch in it and make sure
Yeah.
it's full.
Yeah.
Burn it!
I'm gonna run back, grab the torch, probably pull out another one, light it, and then throw it on top of this thing.
While he's doing that, I am going to go and give Toby and George 5 HP each for my lay on hands.
Aw, my baby.
Well, yeah, both Tobiyashi and Jord actually failed their saving throw, so they puke out a little tadpole.
I'm gonna make my bears disappear before they blow up.
Takes a while before they blow up. Don't worry.
Okay, then they'll eat the troll first, just to make sure it doesn't regenerate.
Interesting, as we get this picture of two bears eating a dead troll.
Only if they want to.
And then Fisher's gonna start doing a weird, like, shaky, jumpy dance thing, and then some dead tadpoles are just gonna fall out of it.
And Raimi is going to since apparently this is needing to happen, like he's going to reset his lamp time by taking the spell slot back from the lamb, but then immediately putting it back in, and then just walking over to where Kalina wandered off to, because apparently that's a thing he has to deal with now.
Well, she doesn't give you enough time to reach her. The moment that the fight is finished and that she sees two bears starting to eat the creature, she comes out and says, "That was amazing! That breath weapon! I mean, it's not like the Guardian of the City, but wow, that was amazing!" As she come out of the upper right small room.
I'm gonna deal with that after our break.
All right, so like Sam just said, we're gonna be back in 15 minutes exactly, and give you a little bit of thunder and rain. That's always fun to hear. All right, so see you all again in 15 minutes. Bye. Hello, we're back. And yes, audience's camera has been fixed. It can no longer have children. I mean, it's framed correctly. Sorry.
And Raimi doesn't get to look after tiny audiences.
No, that's all right. Even if it had been fixed, it's just audience's camera. You can still look at them off camera, you know. Yes, I know the concept is slightly weird. It's a camera that can.
We don't
move.
have to go into it. Are there?
You sure? Aw.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll trust you on that. All right. So we go back in as apparently the bears are eating the remains of the trolls.
Just so they don't regenerate. I don't know how trolls work.
Well, apparently you have to cook them.
Yeah. I'll let my bears go when they burn their mouths.
It's fine.
And they'll
I mean, we should be good with the fire, but I'll let Jorg let his bears eat if that makes him feel better.
Yeah. Anyway, they're gonna disappear soon. They have eggs inside of them. They're eating contaminated troll. It's probably better if they don't keep their shape.
Yeah, I'll let them go now, because they're also probably burning their mouths on the literally
Freshly
on
cooked
fire
troll.
flesh. Yeah.
You see them just looking at you going...
Question.
Yes.
Audience described the troll as exploding when it died. Are Toby and I covered in troll guts?
Yes.
Okay.
Ah, delicious.
I will take out my rag of cleansing and start cleaning myself off.
It takes a little while. There's a very healthy coating of troll blood and viscera.
So wait, is it soaked into my clothes?
Well, it's soaking right now, so...
Hey, George.
Yeah.
Hey, do you have like a vial or something? Can you
yes?
use troll blood for anything?
Can I knowledge Arcana that?
It's a mutant troll. I'm not going to say that word a dream. It's not worth it. They can do what they want.
I got a 6. I'm like, yeah, I can use it for something.
Yeah, it's really well known. A lot of people use troll blood to create healing potions. It's probably gonna be all right.
Yeah, might as well grab some of that troll blood.
All right, I'll take my shirt. I'll take what I'm wearing and just like squeeze it into the vial.
Thanks.
And suddenly, for some reason, there's just this invisible force that knocks the vial to the ground, and the contents spill all over.
Oh, what?
George, make a dexterity saving throw as something is trying to push the vial out of your hand.
Can I make one too?
Ooh, I got a 15. I'm gonna drink. No, I'm not gonna drink it.
I don't know,
I'm gonna
do I
drink
make,
it.
like-
No, keep it in your bag.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it in my bag.
Okay, so Remy,
sure there's
I'd
something
say
I
make a sleight of hand check to oppose Jorg's dexterity save.
Yeah, that sounds fair, I guess. Okay, even on the die, that was a 17.
Oh,
So you're there and you feel that pressure on the vial. And, oh no! What's going on? And you try and catch it, and it just slips out of your hand, like trying to grab soap. And, oh no! And you see it just fall to the ground and shatter.
but experiments. I mean, must know.
Yeah, we could experiment on it.
Yeah.
What was it called? Fuck, how did I forget what it was called? I guess it's to the par. I wouldn't know that there is a the garden. What if the garden gave us money for it? Wait, what the hell is the garden anyways?
Yeah.
We don't even know if we can bring it back. Whatever.
You don't know. You don't know.
Yeah, we don't know
brought
that.
everything that was in our bags here.
Yeah.
We did.
Also, we don't even know that we have somewhere back to go.
That is
I
true.
mean, I do.
Yeah. Also,
They might want to run tests on it.
yeah, what's so bad about troll blood?
After all of the tadpoles you had inside of you, if you want to drink that blood, I think the gnomes are gonna make tests on you.
Not drink it. We're just gonna keep it.
Yeah, make potions or something out of it. See what happens.
Yeah,
It's for science.
I'm sure GLaDOS would agree.
Mm-hmm.
No.
How'd Remy even do that? He was talking to what's her name?
Yeah, he didn't see that.
He's got a passive
Remy-
perception.
I'm
of
sorry.
19.
I'm sorry. What's my passive perception again? And how quietly are you doing this?
Did you
Remy
actually?
weren't
sees
doing it
everything.
Remy has both passive and in perception and investigation at 19. He is a puzzle-solving machine.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
He just can't give you the answer because he doesn't know how. So, as everyone slowly makes its way inside of this room, they look inside and see that the troll is being eaten. You see the 6 guards entering the room, looking
Toby,
looking at Kalina again.
Toby, you get hit in the face by a rag of cleaning.
Alright, I'll use it. I start wiping myself off.
Takes a while, all the guts went even in some private places, so you really have to get deep inside of there to get everything off.
I'm gonna
You know
get
what?
troll AIDS.
At this point, audience isn't even mad at Kalina when she comes out. He's just mad at the guards. They had one job.
The audience is mad at the correct people.
We literally were out here like we didn't even have to fight the troll. That was all us. And all they had to do was just watch one person.
So there's different rooms in here, right?
Yes, there are several rooms leading outside of where you are. However, with audience being able to read what's written in Dwarvish on the walls, you see that it's mostly sorry, that's the entrance of this mine domain, mine keep. So it's mostly small places where guards could live and guard the entrance of this place. There is one that's for sort of a small cantina, another one for where guards would sleep. One passage is supposed to lead where deeper inside, where you could get some merchandise placed, but that corridor seems to have completely collapsed. You'd probably need an excavation team to get through there.
Okay. I'd like to inspect/investigate the slug that's on the ground. I just want to look at it. What do they look like?
Well, it's mostly the general shape of it is very similar to a tadpole, except that it actually has a mouth with teeth in it. As when it comes out, it eats its way through your guts and out. But right now, it really looks like just a very, very small tadpoles with a lot of teeth. With a lot of teeth.
Okay.
And it's red.
It's red. Okay. It's red. I thought I was seeing him as black. So, can I take the dagger that was in my bag and cut it in half?
Yeah, but as you're looking at them, you see them slowly start to shrivel. So you get the impression that they're not supposed to be outside of a body for very long. They're very vulnerable to the outside environment. But yeah, sure, you can try and take one before it completely burns off and try to open it. But as you do, it feels like you just accelerated the process of it evaporating slowly. You open it, and suddenly the insides also starts to shrivel up, and it just turns to dust very, very quickly.
Okay. Alrighty. That's about it. I will go over. I'm not even going to talk to Kalina or the guards. I'm going to go to the big entrance on the other side of the exit on the other side of the thing and start meditating by the door until we're ready to leave.
Okay. All right. So as you peer outside, you notice that you are in the last few moments of the day. The sun is nearly completely set. It's mostly just red and gold outside. You might be able to squeeze in an hour or so of walk before you're mostly blind, but from also your perspective, you can see that there is a huge marsh stretching in front of you. Within an hour, you'd find yourself knee-deep in marsh water.
Okay.
From inside, audience, as you don't try and talk to Kalina, but look at the guards with disappointment in your eyes, you also get the feeling that they're looking at you in return with a "our hands are tied" kind of look. Technically, she has the power to order them.
Who would have thought?
I'm looking at them like, you're allowed to disobey orders when it's in the protection of the person you are that is giving the orders. That has always been a rule.
They don't disagree, but you get the feeling that they're afraid of something else much more dangerous than you could ever be.
Whatever. They're lost causes. They're all lost. We have an army with us and it's useless. Useless.
Well, according to the story, they're gonna make good cannon fodder for you to get back inside the castle.
They're useless for now.
Yeah. Feel our audience mumble something about like, I hope you guys all die later. I mean, I know you don't. No, I'm kidding. I don't do that.
The soldiers didn't do anything wrong. It's the 6 guards. They're supposed to be the only one that escapes this alive.
I just, you guys can't see it, but I actually have like a 3x3 alignment grid for our entire party off to the side here, and I need to make some adjustments. Give me just a moment.
You've just got like a little like fridge magnet with each character's head on it.
Yes.
No, I don't
It
actually.
looks like
I don't
audience
actually
is going into the red today.
I don't actually say that. I guess I'll turn back to Khalid and be like, yes, that lightning was the power of the dragon that was blessed upon me by my ancestors and my gods.
Well, I actually know that it's. Well, I guess it could be reasoned like that. But I've seen Katskan do something very similar to that several times. But his is much more potent than yours.
Yes, well, I don't honestly use mine that often.
You just got woman-splained. How do you feel?
I think he got human-splained about his race.
About his dragon, about his dragon power.
I know about my power.
Actually, since I noticed we're only going to be able to walk for like an hour, and I'm pretty sure we don't want to be caught out there, I'm going to roll out my mat and start laying down.
Okay, what did the story say? Are we allowed to stay another night here, or no?
Toby doesn't.
According to the story, what happened was that you did sleep inside of the mine. However, when you woke up, you realized that you were already part of the way during the day. But according to the story, you did not get at the end of the of this two-sided labyrinth before the night. So maybe this time it's going to be different. You might be able to wake up early enough. However, you do know from the story that the guards are going to the army, 45 soldier, are going to be very nervous during the day because the region is slightly elevated and they can essentially just look down and see the army arriving. You're maybe 10 hours, you're gonna be just 10 hours away from them.
Yeah. Alright. I guess I'll be like, alright, I guess we'll rest, we'll spend another night in the cave night, get up bright and early. Tomorrow I have a feeling it's gonna be a tough day.
A lot of the guard
Toby's
look at
already
the dead troll, look at you, and they don't want to argue. They just, all right, yeah, no, sure, whatever you say. All right, and most of them just try to make camp, push away some of the skeletons that are on the floor because the troll has been eating a whole lot of stuff.
Yeah, I think so.
You actually get 5 guards that approach you, Remy, and they each give you 2 silver.
And so Remy will make them 5 civil grade truffles.
So they take it and they eat it. One of the guard approaches you, Fisher, and he's about to say something, and oh yeah, you're not the one. Mr. Dragon,
Yes.
maybe it would be a good idea if you ordered him to guard the entrance.
I'll kind of look at Fisher. Fisher, do you give a slight nod? Any sign?
Yeah,
that's
I'd
okay?
try and do it subtly, but yeah, I'd give.
All right, I'll be like, all right, Fisher. I guess I can call you by your name. It's not weird to call you by your name. So I could have named the robot Fisher. Guard the entrance.
Right away, sir. And I'll march off. And I'm just glad nobody's trying to order me to clean up the troll goop.
You easily notice that the guards seem to be keeping a healthy distance from that thing. Good, good.
Did you stand outside, or are you standing like on the inside? Where you at, Fisher?
I would be just inside.
All right, so I'll be on whatever other side you decided not to pick.
Okay.
Just laying there.
So in front of you, you have Tobiyashi sleeping.
I'm not sleeping yet.
Well,
I
you're
just have my eyes closed.
Okay. Well, you're going to be sleeping in a few minutes.
Yeah.
George, you have the visit of Kalina at one point saying, that was very impressive. You keep summoning interesting animals. Is that something that you do often? Because we do have druids in the castle, but they usually don't summon up. I mean, we only have a handful, but
I have lots of experience with animals. That's where I learned my ways. But these guys were far less impressive than they could have been.
Thanks.
That one just fell asleep, it looked like, and the other one was just kind of wandering around.
well, I can tell you it looked impressive. I mean, it was
They're
very
quite large.
It's a large bear. I have to admit, I haven't seen a lot of bears this close.
Ah, yes, it is a rare opportunity. They're not very friendly in the wild.
No, usually not.
Speaking of,
Yes.
you don't seem to have a trouble getting close to things that aren't very friendly.
What do you mean?
You kind of wander around the battlefield a bit. It seems like a dangerous idea. Unless you...
Oh, as long as you keep clear of the enemy, it's perfectly fine. I mean, he couldn't have simply reached me. He was very far off.
Okay, so that guy could teleport. He disappeared. He could have gone up to you while we would have been helpless to stop him. He also had like that psychic breath attack. So if he got like, I don't know, 60 feet away from you, or maybe 30, I don't really know how far it went. He could have just, hit you with that, and it would mess you up. I defended myself from it barely, but the others weren't so lucky.
Well, you're all alive, so at least there is a little bit of luck. But he wouldn't have been able to reach me. I mean, he didn't show any ability to suddenly move very fast. And as far as teleporting, I think it's closer to a planar shift.
Okay, I guess that's true. And you were in that room. Yeah, I guess just
Listen,
as long as
I
know you're safe.
I understand.
I'll trust you.
I understand what you're saying. And don't worry about it. I am always very careful. And
All right.
you all have your abilities. And she turns around as she's saying this, crossing her arm behind her back, and just moving away with a little bit of skip in her step. We all have our own protections. And she walks away very candidly, with a slight skip in her step.
Ire and then follow Toby out with Fisher. And I'll say to them, even though I don't really understand Fisher, I don't trust her.
Yeah. She's gonna get herself hurt eventually, so it doesn't really matter to me. She's just another regular person. It doesn't matter if she's royalty or not. Everybody gets hurt. They could die. if she wants to get near him again, then there's not much we could do.
I think she's hiding something, and it makes me worried why she's got the guards. I think it might be for show, or because her dad appointed them or something, but she's definitely not. She's more capable than what she's letting on.
Guards are often around for prevention as much as actual defending. Audience does not need defending, and yet I am here.
I had a question. You seem you're created of metal and wood, but you were affected by that psychic stream. How?
Constructs do have a mind. It's just constructed.
Okay. I feel like I have strange, forgotten memories of you. And I don't think you're as simple as a construct. But I won't say anything.
Well,
Can I look around? Are there any guards or soldiers near or looking?
Right now, no. There's no guard near you. They trust that you can do a good job guarding the place, and they want to stay as far away to the remain of that troll as possible.
I'll give Jorg like a friendly elbow nudge. And go, oh well, thanks for remembering. It's kind of nice, but keep it to yourself while we're here.
Well, we're okay.
It makes
all right.
It makes sense for a brief moment, and then it slips your mind why it made sense.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
As for what to do with Kalina, she really would just need someone higher up that's able to give her orders.
Ugh.
And I believe we get that when we reach the city.
They call him Daddy.
God damn it. I'll look over at Jorg after that and I'm like, well, Jorg, everybody's hiding something. Or at least most people are. And it's usually for good reason, so I wouldn't mind it too much as I'm looking at Fisher. Just go about your business, and I think we should
can I have my rag back?
Oh, yeah, here.
Thanks.
I'll throw it back at you.
Yeah.
Alright.
Well, I think it's time for us to rest.
I think so. I don't need it all that much, but might as well.
Audience is going to talk to the princess again, so
It's gonna take a while.
You don't need it, Jorg, but you earned it.
Thanks.
You earned this. Good for you.
And then I will post up by the side of the entrance, looking out.
Alright. Go into your sentry rest.
Yeah.
The end of the day of this one is slightly different than the one before. Instead of visiting audience, Kalina visits Remy and starts asking a question about you and your race, and so fascinating and slightly odd. And she honestly, you recognize that it is an honest question. She's not trying to be disrespectful, but she asks you if you ever tried to use your feather to make things out of them, like pillows, or if you
Wings that work.
arrows. Arrows use feathers. You look like you have long black feathers. Would probably be very good for arrows. Those little dream things that some druids make, those that comes from the far southern western region of the world. They always hang feathers on them.
Raimi just I guess bombarded with all these options, just kind of shakes his head.
Oh well. So do you always use someone else's voice? Do you have a voice of your own?
Raimi just looks down really sad.
Oh, don't worry. You'll find your voice one day. She gives you a gentle pat on the back.
Raimi's going to resist the urge.
She's very sincere and honest.
Yes, that's why he's resisting. It's kind of like blaming a child for not understanding why it's not nice to call the overweight lady at the store fat.
All right, well, audience, you rolled a few dice. Is there a reason?
No, I just was rolling until I got a nat 20. And
Okay.
I got one.
I knew someone who did the same thing.
Fidgeting with digital dice.
All right. Well, like I said, she asked you a few questions, and the evening passes, and everyone starts going to sleep, and eventually, even you, audience. Is there something that audience would like to do before everyone falls asleep?
Audience, while everyone else was doing all that other stuff, he would have probably gone to bed around the same time, but he was, because his father was very militaristic, and so he'd gone over all of these old battle strategies as a child. He was trying to show the guards all the successful strategy he learned about from the Aberration War that had worked effectively. He was trying to explain them large-scale battle strategies. So you see, this is what works.
An entire army disappeared while trying to do this, so you should definitely avoid it.
Yeah, just keep it in mind. Audience is trying to cheat right now.
Well, that is a bit why I told you the story before putting you inside the dream world.
He's trying to make sure he doesn't feel guilty about using them as cannon fodder later.
Yeah, I'm trying to explain.
Give him a good enough shot, maybe they survive.
Yeah. So this is what works. This is what does it. These are the formations that seem to be effective.
Okay. All right. I know you enjoy those, but because you are proficient in tactics and the martial world, I'll give you intelligence with advantage.
Oh, okay. Cool. I just used a nat 20. Hopefully it comes back again. 2 nat 20s. And I should just roll this. This works. Alright, we got a 14. That's not terrible. And yeah, we're sticking with the 14.
All right.
For intelligence, that's pretty solid.
You get the impression that some of them are slightly mystified by what you're talking and honestly wonder how can you know that this strategy is not going to work. They're devising that right now. But some of them are just listening very attentively And okay, you get the feeling that they're listening to you, saying in their mind, "Wow, maybe that's gonna save my life." Looking at Tobiyashi distractingly, looking at their own stomach, and okay, yeah, sure, go, keep going.
Oh,
Yeah.
right before I go to sleep, I'm gonna look for my pendant, see if it's still on me, in my pocket or something.
Interesting. No, it's not.
Let's see. So I'll search my bag, and then I guess I'll start looking for it to see if I dropped it during the battle.
Okay,
I'll just look around the room,
make a
look
perception
everywhere.
roll. Oh, actually, it could be I'll give you perception or investigation, whichever you want. Oh well,
Alright.
that's good.
I rolled a 21 on perception.
That's all right. You just walk around, trying to use your peripheral vision more than your normal vision, trying to figure out, and you notice it. It's right next to Kalina's bedroll.
I gotta go over there. Alright, I'll walk up to it and try to grab it.
The moment you arrive within 10 feet of her, you find yourself in front of a wall of soldiers.
Hello, sorry. During the battle, I dropped something important to me. Do you think I can pick it up? It's right over there.
Make a persuasion roll.
Yes, that is a 3.
They look at you. They look at where you're pointing. There's nothing there. Move along.
Do you think I could speak to Colleen really quick? It's about important matters of tomorrow.
One of the guard turns around and Go asks her. He gently touches her. Really gently. It feels like his hand could explode if he doesn't do it right. Miss? Lady? Yeah. See her. Talk to her. And well, alright. Come in. Come closer. What do you want to talk about?
As I walk through, I'll try to pick it up off the ground.
Make a sleight of hand.
Okay.
If you don't want her to see it.
Oh, I don't care if she sees it.
Oh,
She
okay.
can see me doing it.
All right.
Sorry, I just I dropped my pendant earlier while we were battling. I wanted to come pick it up. I seen it was over here, but your guards wouldn't let me through.
They're just slightly overprotective. Don't worry too much about it.
Yeah, I guess not overprotective enough, but about tomorrow. It seems that we're going to be going through some dense marsh, and maybe we could find a way to get through it easier with all the people that we have. I know that it's going to be a lot.
No, I know what you mean. The thing is, it's not a permanent marsh. It happens in spring. We're at the end of spring. Unfortunately, it's still going to be at least another few weeks before the marsh completely drains. It happens often that the river nearby just spills out and floods the entire region. Forces a lot of creatures out of their normal habitat, but I guess the easiest way to get through the valley would be to take the road. It's mostly been made so that it stays mostly above the marsh. There are still going to be a few places where we're not gonna have much of a choice. I think the best way is to get to the bridge. It's a long bridge. The water is nearly all the way there, but at least it's going to give us a little bit of respite. Maybe a place where everyone can sit down. It's, I'd say, around 4 hours from here. So it should give us a place to stop during the day.
Okay, that sounds good. That was about it. I'll make sure to tell everybody else. I would talk more, but my master once said, if you don't have anything nice to say, you should probably not say it. And then I'll turn around and walk out of the guards.
Cuts to a montage of several things that Tobiyashi has said in these 2 days.
Guys, I think I'm in the right place in this world. I actually think I'm from here,
we
so it's
should
fine.
kill him. Is apparently a nice thing to say about someone.
Yeah, no, it is, definitely. But that's it,
All right.
and then I walk off.
You see her talk to the guards, and the guards take back their position. The cavern goes
I go
back.
lay down and sleep.
All right. During the night. Well, first of all, Fisher, roll a perception roll, as you are technically keeping guard.
Also, for what it's worth,
Yes.
Raimi would have set up his alarms at the 2 entryways
Okay.
since, like he did with the last time.
Okay.
And be a hot 8, gang.
Nice.
Or
you're not
a
used to marsh.
without Terranet's help.
You're not used to marsh-like environment, so you're looking at this and you don't really know what to look out for. You just can't help but to think, thank God the story doesn't say that there's supposed to be a fight during the night.
Yeah, no, that's just, I'm like, there's not supposed to be a fight. I don't have to pay attention to anything.
And so the night keeps on going, and it's mostly uneventful. You do hear a few frogs outside. Fortunately, I do not have an ambience with frogs. So maybe next time. But night is fairly normal. However, you do notice that audiences seem to be moving in his sleep a little bit more than usual. Audience, during your night,
Yes.
you fall asleep. Nothing bad happens up to that point. You witness from afar everything that happened. She spent a little bit of time talking to Remy. You're starting to understand most of Remy's body language. So you got the impression that some of the things she said annoyed him, and some he was just being nice and not responding. You saw Tobiyashi's annoyance at all of this. And then you fell asleep. Then, when you open your eyes again, at first you think, oh, it's still a night. And then you look around and you notice you're completely alone. In near complete darkness. You can see a few stars above your head. Then you hear a rumbling from under your feet. You instinctively look down and you realize you're standing in front of a very, very large precipice. You can't see the other side of it, but you see that it's very dark. And it's a bit unusual, as you're used to always having at least a little bit of moonlight. Unless there's a cloud cover, but even then, moonlight still pierces a bit. So it's a bit unsettling to see this darkness. But as your eyes adjust a little bit, it feels like you're watching water.
That fucking sucks.
The way that it moves. but also not. It feels like water, but the way that it moves, it has plumes, the way that it goes up and goes back down. Maybe smoke?
I'm playing League of Legends.
And then you feel a presence in the middle of that darkness. You hear in your mind, "Who speaks to me?"
I guess I will state my name. I will be like, Audience Autumn Draconis from Clan Drahasavir.
Class 1A.
And
Sorry.
you see two lights appear. It has the form of two eyes, but it appears from under all of the cloud and all of the darkness. It is blinding in its power, but also completely veiled. You cannot see the creature that is emitting that light. All you hear in your mind is, "Why do you speak to me? How do you know my name?"
Well, now Audience is deeply confused. Because normally he'd be like, this is just a dream. There's something I'm supposed to do. But since he's already kind of in a dream, and he knows that, now he's like, well, is this real? Was I transported somewhere else?
Inception.
When all of
Like,
those
I'm-
questions blast your mind, and you start really wondering, this is when the dream gets fuzzy, and you just wake up. You're in the middle of the cavern. You're back with everyone else.
I'm like, we're going down too many layers here. I don't like this. I'm like, be like something to research or ask people about at a different time.
Fisher's staring at you from across the room.
No, I mean, let's see, what can I remember? It said I knew its name, and there was a creature in smoky depths with, like, powerful eyes.
Judging from the size of the eyes, it is a gargantuan-sized creature.
I also thought about what I said. I said, my name is Audience Autumn Draconis from Clan Drahasavir. Would there have been anything in there that could have been its name?
What if
Maybe.
it was you?
No. I was more thinking the fact that I said Drahasavir, which is the name off, but it's fine. Alright.
Oh.
Of me knowing its name. But anyway, that's something to ask others, or see if there's a library here, since we should have a few days in the city. As we reach it.
Fisher is looking at you questioningly from
I'm gonna give
his
Fisher.
post.
I'm gonna give Fisher a thumbs up. Like, we're fine. Just shit's going on inside my head, apparently.
I feel like this is the perfect moment to end the stream with audience giving Fisher a thumbs up.
We're all good over here.
Little does
Don't
Fisher know,
worry
a thumbs up
about
from a
it.
Dragonborn is actually the equivalent of
Yeah.
a middle finger.
And so, with what happened still fresh in your mind, audience probably managed to fall asleep again and finish its long rest, recover all of its spell slot. And so this is where tonight's stream ends, with the rest of the night moving on forward, and the first light of the morning appearing in the background. And this is where the stream ends for today. Oh, don't tell me I placed the take your seat page when we went to break. Damn. All right. Well, like I said, this is the end of the stream for tonight. I hope you had a pleasant evening. I hope you enjoyed the fight. I hope you enjoyed the last-minute mystery. And whatever the future holds. Kalina's mischief. I don't know. As always, if you enjoyed the show, you can support the stream by following us on Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube. You can also support us by making a donation, become a Patreon, subscribing to the channel, or simply by spreading the word. Because the more of you there are, the more it's going to be fun. And I see there was a good amount of talking today. That's always fun. It's not usual for me, so please keep on going. As long as what you say is something you could show to a younger audience. You can go as much as you want. So, thank you all. See you next Wednesday or Friday if you're watching this on the rebroadcast. And as always, stay safe and stay healthy. Good night.
Good night.
Tenay.